very
Let's
surprised.
jump into it now
Okay.
because I want to know
Yeah.
what it's like
So,
now.
2 movies came to my mind immediately when we started talking about movies and merchandise. Barbie and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, that was one of the biggest toys back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Barbie. Here, let me pull up my numbers. I put it away.
You just had them up. And
Yeah,
then...
I know.
Yeah, because those are 2023 releases, which you would think, as stuff moves on, movies are no longer having the same amount of control they once did.
So
on the toy market because
Teenage
of
Mutant...
what? Sorry, I cut you off, but I gotta finish this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this will give a little more of like attention spans. Kids are playing with less and less and doing more on screen. So it's like I wonder.
That's what I was thinking.
What's
earlier.
that conversion? Apps, whatever it is, to the digital.
That's
space.
exactly what I was thinking about. Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, their budget was $70 million. Barbie's was
100 mil.
It was. I don't actually have the budget.
It is
for the
100
movie,
mil.
But yeah, let's
100
mil. They made Barbie from the movie. I'll tell you, movie sales, and then 1.38 billion from Barbie
without marketing. Without
yeah.
Who knows how much they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Marketing.
And then, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made 100 million. So
they did.
Yeah,
I heard they were a huge bust.
or I mean, like they made 30, so their box office was 100.
Okay. They
toy
did even
sales.
make that much, really?
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
they
was surprised.
saved it at the end because they were huge negative at
This
first.
is where you will be surprised. Teenage Mutant
Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles toys. There was a lot of T's there.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys.
Just take a guess. How many? What do you
I'm
think
not
the
going to know.
sales?
The guess
$1
won't.
billion.
They made $1 billion
Yes.
in toys,
2023, $1 billion in toy sales.
but that's not directly from the movies as well because
Yeah,
they have a
but I
TV
mean,
show.
Yeah, that's true.
They have a ton of other this is like the 13th or 14th thing in the whole idea, but still.
Yeah.
Do you know what 2022's profit was?
I can look at it actually.
Yeah, what was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy profit from 2022?
Yeah, give me a
Because I
second
would
here.
wonder what how much of an increase. Because if it's like $2 billion and then the movie comes out and there's only $1 billion, then that looks bad. But obviously, I thought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did way worse. That's interesting. So they made still a profit. Then the brand made a lot more. But I wonder how much of the movie influences the toys like that.
So here's what it's saying. Since 2012, and not including 2023, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle global merchandise sales have amassed $8 billion per industry sources. So that was over 12 years. Or 11 years.
Roughly probably like 700 million.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
300 million increase when the movie comes out is still huge.
Yeah.
And what was Barbie's number
Barbie's
on
was
how many toy sales they had? What was that number at the beginning? 900% increase?
900%.
Toy
That sounds
increase?
crazy though. Because the number that they made, 125 million.
So they just were selling zero.
But their sales went up 900%.
Wait, so they were at 125 million and it went up 900%? Or they were
No.
at whatever?
I don't know.
And 900%
Yeah.
is 150 million.
Yeah, the second one. It went up to 125 million and raised 900%. I don't know how.
That is insane to think about.
Yeah,
So they went up. Wow.
I know.
But
I was
that's
like,
such a low number.
But I was like, these numbers don't make any sense. So I was like going and looking at everything, and like every number was the same throughout. And I was like,
Barbie kind of trolled itself, though.
yeah, they
They
did.
were kind of like, but everyone loves Barbies. In the audience, I don't know. Like, if you're going to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, everyone in there is like, I want the action figures. And they're an established toy brand. So is Barbie.
Yeah.
But Barbie, it's a weird, I feel like they've been out around the same time. I mean, I know Mattel's had them out for longer. But I wonder if that's a boys to girls thing, too, of like, younger boys are always going to play with action figures.
Yeah.
And girls maybe don't want Barbie dolls anymore.
Yeah, and maybe it's more of like there's more universal like play with the Teenage Mutant Ninja
like
Turtles.
swords.
And like
how can you?
maybe everybody wants to play with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but
and there's
not
Legos,
everyone wants to play with,
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's older, but there's more like new action figures.
Yeah.
Collect like Barbie. Once you have a Barbie, you need
that's
a lot
true.
of new ones.
Yeah, you just need
Like you
one
need
Barbie.
4 turtles,
Yeah.
and then you need villains. You need one or
You
two
at least
Barbies.
need one Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and then you need at least a couple villains
to have good playability.
And then there's the like rides
bikes,
and there's all of that goes
Enemies.
with it. I mean, and there's the same thing with Barbie. Like they've got like the houses, but really, when you have one Barbie, you can go and play with. I guess that could be said for either. Is once you have one, you could just go play with anyone. But I do feel like there's more of like a return with like an ability to return with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles might have only been like a 5% increase.
Yeah.
Who knows where Barbie's going to end up?
Yeah, that's true.
This is early on. This is the first. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going to hit around 700 million no matter what. Going off, these are loose numbers.
Yeah.
They're already going to hit a certain amount. And the movie helped them a little bit, but Barbie is maybe going back to its throne. So
yeah.
they literally probably were. That sounds like they're making no money.
I know. I was like.
Which maybe that we read the statistic wrong or something.
I mean, yeah, obviously I could be wrong.
Because 125 million sounds so little compared to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
I know. I was like.
Is that. It just
like,
makes me
that's
think
not
about
even
it.
that. Then they said Mattel made more money, but they had like sales from tickets. Like they got part of like that. And everywhere said 125 million. And
do we know the Mario movie number on toys?
No,
Mario, like Nintendo toys. That's a weird thing too, because like the Mario movie did really well. Does that make you want to play the Mario video game? Like, if you own a Mario video game, that makes you want to see the movie. It's basically this idea of not even looking at the numbers as specifically of like, oh, did this number say 57? But it's like, we don't need to look at that specifically of saying, it's more of, as filmmakers, what can we look at? What's a positive? Okay, there needs to be, how many can you buy? It can't just be, let's make an action figure. Okay, they need to have different outfits. They need to have a reason to buy the. I get there's another reason to buy more Barbies. They do different things. They look different. Whatever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's different turtles, etc. There's, like we said, different enemies to fight, different things to combat against. So it's like if we were to make toy, like, okay, let's take American Dreamers. In some real weird, the Jake toy, the Jake toy with the safe. The Jake toy at the farm.
Jake toy with his bucket.
Well, yeah, with his bucket. The grandpa with the shotgun.
Yeah.
And then maybe Daphne, Tom, and Jake in the car set. That's just like Vendetta's Debt. Take a couple of the characters from there.
Contact us and we'll do it.
Lego, we are thinking about it. But of looking at, like, here's some movies that we've made or going down the road and looking at when they were making Star Wars, did George Lucas think this is going to be great for toys?
Yeah.
I'm sure at least a little bit he knew, but at the same time, it's like they kind of invented those type of toys.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's always stuff before and after, but kind of looking at like just get a ton out. And now it's like a lightsaber is the most common toy ever.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so you asked about, and I don't know, this is the first website I found. This is saying that the Mario toys went down in sales.
Which is weird.
So it says, on a global level, Jack's action, play, and collectibles business spiked 19%, driven largely by strong sales. The Super Mario Bros. Movie to partially offset a 23% drop in sales for toys and role-play products.
And maybe that meant, you know what, the way we're going to get Mario this year is by going to the movie, not buying a toy.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they're choosing. There's also the video game industry and how that's on toys.
Yeah.
Nintendo has toys, video games, and movies.
Yeah.
And other merchandise.
Yeah, they've got a ton of stuff as well.
The only thing they're missing would be a kids TV show,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure they would be unstoppable.
I bet that they're working on that too right now.
And even it's like, should you? If you don't want to have too many mediums where you're not niche enough.
Yeah.
Like, if Adidas started having a movie series, you're like, what?
Adidas?
It's Adidas, come on.
It's actually just a movie on shoes. There's a bunch going on, and it's just focused on the shoes.
Adidas, we are open for business. You're allowed to contact us. We'll make that happen.
Adidas.
We will make that happen for you.
You'll message us, and we'll message your people. And
your people message our people.
Yeah,
we'll
it's
get
a whole
done.
thing.